Just come down from camping at Bigbury. We've got a cool sunset and a bit of time lapse of the Milky Way last night. I've got like an hour to kill now, so before we go down to the beach. So the others having a surf lesson. So it's so busy today. It's absolutely manic down here. The car park's rammed. We're down here about 10 o'clock, half 10. It took us probably 45 minutes to get down the road. It's too busy to go on the beach, so I'm going to walk up along the estuary and see if I can get any shots down. There's a lot of boats on there when we drove past earlier. Just been rendering time lapse this morning in the van, so I'm going to leave that go in, shoot up there now and see if we can find anything interesting. I'm struggling for compositions here. I found this cool path. I assume it's a footpath. It doesn't say anything, but it hasn't got private written on the gate. Looks right down the estuary with all the boats, but yeah, at the moment I can't really find a vantage point to get down to look right down the estuary. So I'm just going to make my way along here and see what I come across. Really, there's a kind of pier or harbour down that way I've just been to, but it's private and there's lots of people down there, so I'm gonna continue along here, just see what I come across really. I managed to sneak down in this beach here, little private beach. I think it's private, it's got a name on the gateway, but it doesn't say private, so it might just be what it's called. Still struggling with it. There's a lot of boats down here. There's a nice colours in the water you probably won't pick up with on this, because I can see them with the glasses because they're polarised, but get some nice greens coming down here, so a polariser on the camera might pick them out. But there's not really any kind of much interest really. You've got this sandbank that's coming up in the middle. I just can't really get anything together, decent composition really. What I'm going to try doing is I'm going to try including this boat with the water, trying to get some of the green out of it, probably shooting down slightly this way, and with a polarizer hopefully I'll get a nice image. I think the boats will probably save it, being a boat in the foreground. If they weren't here it would be no image at all really. Like I say, it doesn't smell very nice down here either. It's kind of all stinky from the seaweed and stuff, but I'm not going to go far. I'm just going to kind of set up around here somewhere and like I say, mainly be including this boat here, this old wooden boat which looks quite cool. Luckily it's there's not much movement in the water, so I shouldn't really get much movement in the boat, and the water's quite still, so it should come out quite a nice picture. Right, I'm struggling a bit with this really, because I can't get further enough away from the boats with my 24 to 105 on 24mm. I just can't get half the boat in the image. It's cropping it right out. I wanted to use it because I want to get the polarizer on there and a soft grad, but I've had to switch to the 14mm Samyang. Annoyingly, I can't get any filters on it. You can get polarizers for wide angles, but because they take in such a big range, you get a lot of gradients in the sky. They don't always work very well. That's why I try and use most of the time the 24mm lens I've got. The only good thing with one of the good things with an ultra wide angle is you get really close to the scene. So luckily I managed to get up quite close to this boat, shooting up, so that's going to be quite a cool picture. I want to try and get some of the detail in the clouds and the sky, so I've had to actually use a or HDR on the camera. So I've taken 3 exposures, 3 brackets, and they are 2 EV apart. So you've got one that's -2V and one that's +2 EV. So it'll give you all the details across the kind of the clouds and the background. I'll stitch them later and they should come out quite nicely. I'm just shooting on f11, because it's such a wide angle, you could probably get away with this at f5.6, but because it's have a very big hyperfocal length range. But I'm shooting at f11 because it's so bright anyway, it doesn't really matter, and that's giving me 50th of a second, 200th of a second, 800th of a second on the exposure, on the shutter speed. What I'm probably going to do now is just go up here quickly by the bag. I've got my stuff. Just take another wide angle shot straight down at this boat here, this white one, and then just take one more with a 24mm and walking back, just trying to get a bit further down and just trying to kind of shoot down into the scene really, and hopefully when I'm a bit further back that way it will come out okay. It didn't really work in the end. I couldn't find any decent shots down there or compositions. Still going to probably put it up because I'll put this in a vlog, just because I had quite a cool picture of the Milky Way last night and stuff like that, and I've been to Bantham quite a bit recently, and just and Bigbury as well, and kind of got a few sporadic clips that I can put together, so hopefully you can just kind of see the area roughly. Maybe come up with some of your own ideas if you want to come down here and take some shots or something like that. Like I say, it is a cool place. It might be one of those places that, you know, if you come down here on low tide, all these sandbanks will probably come out and you could get a decent shot then, but I just can't really find much at the moment. I'm going to head down to the beach now, so I'll call that quits, and I'll see you in the future. Like I say, if you found it information, please like, subscribe and share.